You expect those fans not to boo Raheem Sterling despite his poor performance throughout the game and his inconsistency throughout the season despite his 10 years experience plus in Premier League. Hello guys, welcome to KMV, the #1 Chelsea fan. How do you feel a day after Chelsea defeated Leicester City 4-2 at Stanford Bridge, and we have now proceeded on to the semi-final of the FA Cup, and we are going to be facing Manchester City either on the 20th or 21st of this month? Well, to me, I feel really happy, even though playing against Manchester City will not be an easy game, but I am really positive and I believe Chelsea can do something really good. And just for the fact that Chelsea this season has actually succeeded to play twice at Wembley is a huge achievement for a club who are still growing. On this video, I want to talk based on Chelsea two major problems which are still affecting Chelsea. But before we go into that, please kindly click that follow button. Don't forget to share this video, and as well as drop your thoughts and your opinions and your corrections in the comment section, because I am #1 Chelsea. What I saw from Chelsea against Leicester City yesterday was a bundle of different problems, but we are going to be basing on two major problems in Chelsea, and that is Sanchez and Raheem Sterling. And to start with Sanchez, like I earlier said, ever since Petrovic was being introduced in Chelsea's squad, I told you guys from the beginning that Petrovic cannot stay on the bench while Sanchez plays. And Pochettino, a question was being asked to Pochettino, the reason why he played Sanchez ahead of Petrovic, and Pochettino came out and boldly said that Sanchez has not been playing. Sanchez deserves some playing time. Yes, I understand the fact that Sanchez was bought £10 million more than Petrovic, but that doesn't mean Sanchez is a better goalkeeper than Petrovic. Petrovic is a better shot stopper. Petrovic is better with the ball on his feet. Petrovic is more composed. He is more relaxed, and whenever Petrovic plays, you will never feel any pressure at that back. But when Sanchez plays, even the defenders themselves, they are under pressure. Disasi yesterday scored the best goal of his career due to too much pressure. And where was Sanchez? He was outside playing as a striker. And to be honest with you, we are playing against Manchester City in the FA Cup semi-final. Petrovic has to play the rest of Chelsea game, including that FA Cup final. I don't want to hear this saying that Sanchez is the cup goalkeeper. There is nothing like cup goalkeeper at this point. Petrovic has to represent Chelsea against Manchester City. Like I earlier told you, that Pochettino seems to be that coach who makes decisions based on emotions and favoritism, because you will not come out to give me any reason why Petrovic should be on the bench while Sanchez is playing. There is no reason. Sanchez has to be on the bench. These are crucial moments. We are left with just few games, and for us to find ourselves in a better position on that league table, we have to manage our best players. We have to use our best players whether they like it or not, and Petrovic seems to be in a better form at the moment. We are not talking about this goalkeeper. No, we are talking about a goalkeeper who is in a better form than the other goalkeeper, and Petrovic has proved to be that goalkeeper who can do something needful for Chelsea. Even if Sanchez doesn't play any game as from now right up to the end of the season, fine. As long as we have Petrovic who is doing the needful, we should maintain him. Now, talking about Raheem Sterling, I have seen how a lot of Chelsea fans are defending Raheem Sterling. Some are saying those fans who watched the game at the stadium should not have booed Raheem Sterling when Pochettino took him off. Now, look at these Chelsea fans who took their time, travel to Stanford Bridge to pay their hard-earned money and watch Chelsea players who are ready to fight for the badge, who want the same winning things as they want. You expect those fans not to boo Raheem Sterling despite his poor performance throughout the game and his inconsistency throughout the season despite his 10 years experience plus in Premier League. And let's be honest, those fans did not boo Raheem Sterling because he missed a penalty or because he took a free kick like he is kicking a goalkeeper kick. To me, I believe those fans booed Raheem Sterling first because of his inconsistency throughout the season. Also, Raheem Sterling is not giving us his best. He is not putting the effort to show us his best, and as well as Raheem Sterling has been a flop throughout the season. Raheem Sterling himself knows fully well that he is not in his good form at this moment. Why would he step up to take such responsibility when he knows fully well that these are not his best moments? Yes, Raheem Sterling has actually won everything in football. He won it with Manchester City. He played with Liverpool. There is nothing left for Raheem Sterling to prove to us again. He has actually shown us his good side and as well as his his bad side. But coming to Chelsea, Raheem Sterling has seems to be a problem to Chelsea. Take it or leave it. I'm being honest with you. Raheem Sterling stood up for a penalty when he knows fully well that Chelsea has one penalty taker. Yes, he has a good relationship with Cole Palmer, but still, as a player, you should know when you are confident enough. Honestly, look at the penalty. Was that a penalty? It was like he is taking a pass. Look at the free kick. Bro, let's be honest. Is that how a player should, a professional player with 10 years experience plus should kick a free kick? Let's be honest. And you come out and you expect those fans not to be angry with you. To be honest, Raheem Sterling is not giving us his best. He is not putting in the effort which I think he should be putting in. He is not playing like he wants to play for the badge. And I think Raheem Sterling, this at this point, we should be done with Raheem Sterling. We should just look for another means or another way out with Raheem Sterling. We cannot continue to depend on players who are being inconsistent. And that is the same thing which I told you, that Raheem Sterling should be a leader in Chelsea. He should be that person who will guide these are young lads in our squad. He should be that guy who will tell these players what to do when we are playing. But have you ever seen any level of leadership in Raheem Sterling whenever he plays? To me, at this point, I don't even want Pochettino to keep on playing him. I believe Pochettino is actually playing Raheem Sterling due to his experience. If not, Raheem Sterling should have been on the bench right from the start of the season, because he has been inconsistent since the start of the season. I believe Raheem Sterling has actually played just one game properly. The rest of those games which Raheem Sterling has played, he has been a flop. Yes, he gave an assist yesterday. Isn't that what a player should do? Should we come out and praise him because he gave an assist? We are only going to talk about the bad side of him because he is a professional and he has been in the game for so long. Maybe we can ignore the poor performance of those young lads, but not a player as Raheem Sterling. It's impossible. To me, as a fan of Chelsea, I am done with Raheem Sterling. I can't be patient with him again. We cannot continue to depend on inconsistent player. Just look at Raheem Sterling's wing whenever he plays. And one poor thing about Raheem Sterling is that he doesn't fall back, he doesn't mark, he doesn't tack. When he loses the ball, he just walks. So at this point, they should just look for a way. If we can sell him out to Saudi Arabia, it will be a profit to Chelsea. Let me know your opinion about Raheem Sterling and Robert Sanchez in Chelsea. Which goalkeeper between Petrovic and Sanchez should become Chelsea number one? Petrovic or Sanchez? Please don't forget to share this video, click that follow button, and as well as drop your thoughts, your opinions, and your corrections in the comment section, because I am number one Chelsea fan.